Dale Not Dale Podcast.
What's up, Vonnie?
Hello.
You like when I call you Vonnie? I never asked.
If I say no, you'll just do it more.
Yes. I made t-shirts.
So does it really matter if I like it or not?
I'm just curious. Anybody else ever call you Vonnie?
No.
No.
Did you have a nickname growing up?
White chocolate.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Mine was Rooski.
And Pony Boy.
Be golden, pony boy. Stay golden.
Stay golden.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time, I never really had a nickname per se because I have such an easy first name.
Yeah. Man, I never really had a nickname either.
They'd be like, yeah, Vaughn's about to walk in. I'd walk in the door and I'd be like, we're back.
Oh. Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, what's been up, man?
Dude, just same old, man. My life is busy.
Busy?
It's all, just work, family.
This episode was not even planned.
It was not.
But we got a good guest, and he was like, I can do tomorrow night. I talked to him yesterday. I'm like, let's go.
Dude, he's been one of the easiest to schedule.
Yep. Mainly because he's got a newborn. Or not, I say newborn. He's got I think 4-month-old kid. Yeah. And he's like, hey, man, let's put the kid down. I got time. And I was like, let's go. And
he's in bed. He's going to be in bed right after this.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He'll be ready to get off. So we got Mr. Smylie Kaufman, former LSU golfer, PGA Tour golfer, Mr. Smylie Kaufman.
Yes.
Currently, he is a NBC Sports on-course golf commentator. That's got to be a sweet job.
Dude, it has to be.
And the cool thing is he just started his own podcast called The Smylie Show. You need to check that episode out. So this is the first episode. It's with him and JT. It's
the
good.
first one I listened to. He's got 2, right?
No.
Didn't I see one with Ricky Fowler in him?
No.
No? Okay. So I watched...
So Vaughn didn't listen to him, but I have.
I watched the JT one. Okay.
What did he talk about?
Here
we go. You didn't watch it. It's okay, dude.
There was a lot of things that they talked about.
Name 3.
Name 3.
Yeah.
You name 3.
I did. I know. I watched every bit of it.
Name 3 things they talked about.
Okay, they talked about when they called him to be with the Spring Break boys after his tough season after the 2016 Masters.
I remember that part.
Dude. You didn't hear shit,
dude. I did.
Smiley, I'm sorry, dude. This guy did not watch your podcast.
That's a lie. Watched it. I watched it last night.
It came out today.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It did not. I watched it last.
Where'd you watch it?
I watched it last in bed.
It's not on YouTube.
That's not true.
It's not.
It's on YouTube. They have short clips of it on YouTube of him interviewing JT.
I don't believe it.
Okay. Then I didn't watch it, I guess.
Why are you fighting it?
I'm not fighting it because it's on YouTube of Smylie Kaufman talking to JT on YouTube.
Justin Timberlake or Justin Thomas?
Justin Thomas.
No, it was Justin Timberlake. No, I'm joking.
Dude, I'm not even. And you know I'll be taking sleeping pills after about 9:30.
Hey, dude. Check out my shirt.
Dude, I like that shirt. I want one of those.
Good Ranchers hooked me up with their Team Penske race shirt. What's his last name?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin?
Mm-hmm.
Sean McLaughlin. Okay. I've seen it. I just didn't know how to say it. So they sponsored the number 3 car, Indy. So by the time you heard this, we went to the Indy 500.
Yeah, we did.
I'm sure it was a great time.
By the time you heard this, we ate shrimp cocktail from St. Elmo's.
Can't wait.
Dude.
I bet it's so good.
Dude.
It's got to be good.
It is going to. You are going to love it.
I love horseradish. You told me it's the best.
You have no idea what's going to happen to you.
You know what would be cooler?
Now you're going to know.
I'll know by now.
Yeah.
The coolest thing I think would be ever if St. Elmo's served Good Rancher steaks. They're my favorite steaks. So
St. Elmo's is great.
Maybe they have Good Ranchers.
They would have to. I would
For
have to assume.
that quality of meat's got to be Good Ranchers.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's not expensive.
No, dude. So goodranchers.com. Use our code DNDPod. Get you $30 off now.
It's $30
They
off.
just upped it up, baby.
Upped it up.
They want to keep giving they want to give the D Not D Pod fans the deal.
They want to level up.
So go to goodranchers.com. Get yourself some all-American, U.S. raised beef.
The quality.
Great chicken. Great seafood.
The quality's unmeetable.
It is unmeetable.
Uh-huh.
New hashtag for this
Dude,
week.
hashtag unmeetable.
Unmeetable. American meat delivered. That's the real hashtag.
That is a real
But
hashtag.
unmeetable is good. I think we're going to run it by their marketing team.
What we need to do is we need to start selling these things back to them.
And they got hey, you guys pay us and you give us food, but we won't charge you for these thoughts, these ideas.
Yeah. Can you buy hashtag meat group from us? Like $14 a month.
Don't show yourself short. You're at least 20.
Yeah, we do got to pay taxes.
Yeah. So, hey, goodranch.com, DND pod, get you $30 off. So make sure to go check them out. These guys have been great to us. We love them. They're our show sponsor, presenter. And so we've had a great relationship with them. And these guys have taken us to some cool spots, man.
You know what I want to do? I was thinking about, it just dawned on me. Actually, when we were filming the last episode, I see a lot of comments about, us liking it because we get it free. So, you know what I want to do?
So,
I want to buy somebody a box.
okay.
And we're going to have to figure out how to do that.
So buy a box and do a giveaway?
Yeah. I will buy a box of Good Ranchers and I will send it to them directly.
Okay. So let's do that. So I think the best way to do that, to drive some traffic to our YouTube, say you got to be subscribed and you got to comment on this video in the comments.
Okay.
Comment in this video in the comments that you want to partake in the Good Ranchers box giveaway.
Done.
Deal?
Deal.
And then we'll pick I'll use a random generator. I will do it on Instagram or something like that.
Okay.
And we'll pick a person.
And we'll send it to them.
So they've got to be subscribed, one. And then so we're gonna roll this out, dude.
And then you never know. They might get a little something extra.
Oh. You might throw something else in there?
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends on how generous
Dude,
I am.
Vaughn you're a great dude.
I'm generous.
Great guy.
Yeah. That's how I stand behind the stuff we talk about.
I do too. So Vaughn's gonna buy a box.
I am.
And he's going to give it to you fine folks that go and subscribe to our YouTube. Like to subscribe, YouTubies.
Yeah.
Like those girls, the 1,000-pound sisters.
Yeah.
Yes, they say that, YouTubies. So let's give it away. And then what else are we going to give away?
And you damn right I'm going to use our code for it too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get $30 off.
Is there a $30 box?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No. If there was no, that would be stupid to sell a box for $30.
No. But they do the box I've been getting. I got the Rancher and I got the what's the other one?
Cowboy.
The Cowboy. That one, them ribeyes are phenomenal, man. I've been using the word phenomenal.
Phenomenal is a great word.
Phenomenal word.
And we're gonna put it on a shirt.
Okay. I love it. So goodranch.com, use our code, and then if you're hearing this on this episode, go to YouTube, Dale Not Dale Podcast, and on this episode, go in the comments and put the word meet group.
Hashtag
or unmeetable. Which one you want to do?
Let's do unmeetable might sound negative though.
Okay.
Like it's not really meat.
Meet group.
And it's real meat.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that connotation. So hashtag meet group.
No.
Unmeetable. No, I don't like it.
Meet me at our spot.
It's going down.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing?
Meet group.
Meet group.
Meet group.
Hashtag
meet group. In the comments, we will pick a random winner to get a box of Good Ranchers.
And you have to subscribe.
We will do our fact checking.
Oh yeah. Oh no. This is gonna be full blown.
And then our other sponsor, our episode sponsor, we'll talk about True Wild.
True Wild.
We're gonna have those guys in soon. Hopefully, I'm excited. They're gonna fly in from LA. That's how much they want to be a part of this. They like what we're doing. I've been sharing stuff on social media, on my personal as well. Been using their products. I use it every day. I mean, I use the Motion. I use the Hydrate. Take the other pills. The base layer. Finally remember the name. Base layer and adaptogens. I take those, dude. I'm telling you, I take those. I'm telling you, I said this before. I know you don't work out, but
Stop telling
I
people
work
that.
out in the afternoons, and I like having some pre-workout in me. But normal pre-workouts, this is no lie, keeps me up at night, keeps my mind running. Well, their Motion, like that was a big thing. Me and Zach were originally talking. He told me about the Motion and how this stuff. He's like, man, just try it. Let me know what you think. And I did it, and I slept good this first night. I was like, okay, well, good. This doesn't have a lot of the BS that kept me up. I don't know what it is, like what those ingredients are, but they don't have them in the True Wild. They really cut out a lot of the fluff. So I was a big believer because, like I said, I use that, and this is something I use. Kiki uses it. Dude, I feel more swole when I take it, and I'm adaptogen way better.
I feel more swole when I take it.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it,
Lean muscle mass.
dude?
Did you remember that?
You're lean.
I'm lean.
You're very lean.
I'm quick like cat.
What do you weigh?
185.
I weigh 210. I can't wait till we grapple.
I'm not.
Jiu-jitsu's gonna
Dude,
go down, boy.
I'm done
No,
with the grappling.
you're gonna get. Well, I choke you out.
How about I just let you choke me out and we don't even have to grapple?
Okay, but when you tap, that means you give up, not me.
I will tap.
I know, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going.
Even after I tap?
Yeah.
That's called murder, Dale.
No, it's called. I want you to throw up.
How do you throw up if you're not alive?
I read about it.
Dude, you're reading the wrong books. You're reading the National Enquirer.
Dude,
Everywhere we go, you want me to get hurt?
it's funny.
It's not like, think about what you're saying. Like, you want me to get hurt,
I don't want you to get hurt.
but you want me to like get scared. I don't.
No, not scared. I think it's just you don't like physical touch. And
I don't. Why do you?
I don't know, man.
And that's the thing is you always say all these things, and you're the one that is scared half the time. I'm jumping out of airplanes. I'm doing packy
You're
chip
doing
challenge.
that. You call these guys. You're going to jump out of the airplane with them.
No, when we go do the hog hunt, the helicopter hog hunt,
Yep.
I'm not even going to let them land. I'm going to jump out of the plane. I'm
Okay.
jumping out of the helicopter.
You don't have parachutes.
Who needs a parachute?
Okay. Ryan Ashcraft. I hope you're listening to this. When we go, we're gonna throw his ass out.
I'm gonna use the bungee cord.
Yeah. Okay. We'll tie it around your neck.
I see, like right there. Like, dude, that's freaking morbid.
So back to True Wild.
Oh yeah.
Vaughn's extra lean and feeling lean swole. I don't know what you call that.
Dude, I'm lean.
But truewild.com. Use our code DNDPOG. It's 20% off. Make sure you do that. These guys have some great products, great pricing. I put up a story last night of Beetlejuice. I didn't send it to you. I got to show you. See him talking about all the money he spends, and it's like in a setting of a supplement store. And I said, this is why I use True Wild, because of
Beetlejuice, like
the guy from Howard Stern. It's so funny. I'll show you. I got to show you this.
oh my gosh.
Even Zach commented, he's like, yeah, that's funny, dude. Keep them coming.
Oh, I love it.
But I shared a code, like I said, so we're pushing it out. Like I said, it's the stuff that we use, man. So maybe we can, let's kick it up a notch. Mm-hmm. You're going to give away a box of meat.
Let's give away some.
I'll give away some True Wild.
Yeah.
So I'll get I'll put together a True Wild care package with some of the hydrate, some of the Motion, some of their staple products, and I will give that away to the next person.
And you're going to throw in a D&D podcast shirt.
I'll do that too.
And I'm going to do the same.
So you get a podcast shirt, and you get a box from me of True Wild supplements, and Vaughn will give you a T-shirt and a box of Good Ranchers, some of the best meat we've ever ate. We want you to try it yourself. We want you to try our products so much that we are going to give them out for free.
And that's unmeetable.
And you got to tag us and tell us how great you love it. And you're going to say, oh, you just like it, it's free.
It's not free anymore.
We'll throw it back on them.
Yeah, it's not free anymore. I will give everybody my credit card number that I'm going to use to pay for it.
That's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I'll put his cell phone number up too.
Yeah.
So I'll call Vaughn.
And my address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So maybe Smiley's got his kid down to sleep by now.
Probably.
And he's ready to join the studio.
What'd you do if he popped up on the screen with the kid with him?
Show goes on.
We just cancel. We don't cancel. You can't cancel on a kid, you know?
No.
That's hateful.
But I'm excited, man. He's a former LSU Tiger. Go Tigers. PGA Tour player. Now he's still connected to the game. And now he started his own podcast, so it's cool that he started his own podcast. So we'll have some stuff to talk about that, see how that started. We'll ask him some good stuff, man. Maybe we'll see what he thinks about the LIV Tour. It's a hot topic right now.
It's a huge hot topic, and I want it to go away.
You do?
I want the topic to go away.
Oh, topic go away.
I'm just done.
Yeah, I know.
I'm done hearing about it.
They're staying relevant by people talking about it, though.
Exactly.
And we're going to add to that.
Yeah.
So we're going to get Mr. Smylie Kaufman on, and yeah, man, let's get the music started.
Let's do it.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride.
They bring the heat, and the guests are supreme.
What's up, Smiley?
What is happening? Thank you guys for having me. What's the word?
Dude, so excited to have you on, man.
We're both big golfers, so
Yes.
to land a former golfer, that's you're still. I mean, you're neck deep in it still. So it's cool, man. I'm an LSU fan. I'm from Louisiana.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Go Tigers.
I was pumped to see Go Tigers, man. I've actually followed you at the Valero Open a couple of times.
Oh,
and
for real?
at the Houston Open. Yeah. I remember the first time I followed you at the Valero Open, and you had your Tigers, like your whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Your cover for your yards book.
Yeah.
And I seen that in the back and thought that was pretty sweet, man.
Yeah, they gave us some good gear.
I ironically became a fan of you just because of your name. I mean, honestly, I was like, dude, that is an awesome name. I'm like, I like that guy. But and then obviously I like the golf too. So
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's a unique, unusual name that it seems to stick. When people hear it and see it, they don't really forget it.
yeah,
It's a family name, huh? That's
Yeah. Family name. So, yeah, it seems to it's got me this far.
yeah. There you go.
So you had to put the kid down, huh? First kid?
Dale,
What up?
I got a question.
All right.
What's a skeleton's favorite meat choice?
I have no idea.
Spare ribs. This isn't just the season for dad jokes. It's the season for dads to be grilling their favorite cuts outside. This Father's Day, treat your dads with the ultimate grilling experience with Good Ranchers. Finding the right gift is hard, but they've got you covered with the finest high-quality meats that will make any dad's taste buds sing.
He'll be firing up the grill and sinking his teeth into tender steaks, juicy burgers, and succulent chicken sourced from local farms across the country. Our commitment to quality means you're getting 100% American-raised meat, ensuring every bite is full of that authentic, mouth-watering taste every dad craves. Plus, for a limited time, save $30 on your box when you use my code DNDPOD. Whether your dad likes to grill for the family, host a backyard cookout, or just loves to eat meat, Good Ranchers has the gift to bring a big smile on his face and a big steak on his grill.
Head on over to goodranchers.com today and shop their Father's Day deals and bundles. Remember to use my code DNDPOD when you check out for $30 off your gift of American meat at goodranchers.com. Give a dad American meat delivered.
Yeah, first kid, just put her down at about 7:45. I guess there's like at 4 months, apparently there's like a regression with the baby. So she's typically a really good sleeper, but as soon as like we hit 4 months, it was like clockwork. She just decided to kind of go back to baby mode.
Yeah, it'll get worse.
4 months. Yeah. Dude, we both have a 12-year-old, and then I've got a 12-year-old girl, a 10-year-old boy. He's got a 12-year-old boy. So yeah, dude, we're a little ahead of you. So
Yeah.
they just get more expensive, bro.
I know.
They just get more expensive. So
I feel like we were just
Keep
leaving
working.
the hospital the other day, and we're already 4 months in, so it's going quick.
Right after you had your baby, did all your friends say, "Oh, so you're gonna have another one?"
No, I was kind of one of the first in my group of friends, I would say. So I think it's kind of cool because now they're starting to have kids, and I say I've been doing this for 4 months. I'm acting like I'm some seasoned pro.
Yeah, hey, man, you're a veteran, dude.
yeah,
But
you have so much wisdom.
I mean, I had some buddies just have babies, so they're calling me, asking like, "Hey, what do we do?" Like, and I got you.
Yeah.
But now I'm calling that person who's like 2 months in front of me. He's like, dude, at 4 months, was it haywire? We're in the middle
Trust
of it.
me, when they're 12 and 13, you still don't know any more than you did the first day.
No.
It's because they change too. I mean, it goes from crying to
Dude, it's just
having to be potty trained to talking back to getting in trouble.
Oh yeah, I'll get a random text. My daughter, she's 12. She's like, "Dad, I want a MacBook Pro." I'm like, "Okay, what are you gonna do with it?" You know, like that's the kind of stuff. Just random text. Oh, hey, I want to start making lip gloss and sell them. I'm like, okay, good idea.
At least, hey, you gotta be entrepreneurial.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm here for that.
Yep. So, what's your daughter's name, man?
Anna Carter.
Nice.
And that's your first name, right? Carter?
First name's Carter. Yep. We able to use that. Being in the South, you gotta have a double name.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even in Texas, we got a lot of, Billie Jean, Billy Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Had to.
Come on, Anthony.
Stop it. My name is Vaughn, so I get hell from everybody. It's Vaughn, V-O-N. They don't spell it correctly.
Oh wow.
It's hell.
Vaughn's
So-
a family name on our side. It's
Really?
V-A-U-G-H-N.
The right way.
Yeah.
That's not the right way.
Well, you.
I don't know
it's
how-
just you and Von Miller. That's it.
And there you go. We're brothers.
Yeah, I figured.
I've actually seen Von Miller in person, and I can attest that I don't see the resemblance. He's a pretty big dude.
He's a large fella.
We're the same
Yeah.
on the inside, though.
Yeah.
There you go.
A lot of heart.
Hey, so I got a question for you. I was like, when I realized where you're from, I was like, dude, you're from Bama and you went to LSU, like the arch nemesis. So like,
Yeah.
how was that? How was that?
It was.
From
I grew up an
going?
LSU fan. My granddad went to LSU back when they used to have dorms in the stadium. So he lived in the Tiger Stadium back when they had that. So that's
Badass.
pretty far back. And then both my parents, they met at LSU on the golf team. So I was kind of born, bred an LSU Tiger in Alabama, Auburn country.
Man,
Dude.
I hate Bama too, dude. I hate him.
I'm with you.
You're predisposed, man. If you're a Tiger fan, that's just I'm from Louisiana, man. That's how you're born.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's but it was fun, I used to, when LSU would have good years, it would be a lot of fun to brag once you got to school with that LSU hoodie on, and you were the only guy wearing it. So I enjoyed that aspect of it.
The good thing about LSU and Bama is at least y'all have some comparison and some real rivalry. It's not like one's way better than the other at everything. I went to school at Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
We have a rivalry with OU, and they kill us in football all the time. I mean, I think it's like 89, 17, and 1. That's not a
Yeah.
rivalry. That's a massacre.
Y'all just happen to be neighbors.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's just proximity.
I mean, our biggest sports are wrestling and golf.
Hey, don't hate.
Hey, your boy went there.
Yeah.
Rick.
Bunch of guys I know went to OK State. That's a great golf school.
Yeah.
Didn't Hunter Mahan go there?
Yep.
Plenty of guys.
Yeah.
Bunch of guys.
Hunter Mahan, Charles Howell. There's a ton of them. Bo Van Pelt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so your home course from LSU, the U Club, dude, it's by far one of the toughest course I've ever played. I would go play there quite a bit with some customers. I can imagine how you got a good game was playing there all the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, we used to
You
call
don't
it.
think it's a hard course? I can see
No,
it in your face.
When they redid it right when I got to college, and it was borderline impossible because the greens were firm.
Yep.
They're not quite as firm anymore. It's not quite as fast around the greens either. But we used to call it home of the double, U Club, and we made a lot of double bogeys out there. I shot, I think, 89 one qualifier like my freshman year. It was stupid. I made an 11 on a hole, didn't hit a bad shot.
Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you, I told Vaughn, I was like, dude, I'm telling you, I've got some customers that have like corporate memberships, and I have a branch in the Baton Rouge area, so we used to play there quite a bit. And man, it's just tee to green. It's just one of the toughest courses I played. Then when you get to the green, they're unreal.
Yeah, I mean I
And
liked
they
it.
cut 'em down.
There was some good aspects of it. You had to be a very precise iron player, second shot player out there. So I definitely learned a lot on being able to how aggressive to be with second shots, and if you take it on out there, you're looking at double bogey if you take it on and don't pull it off. So it's pretty much, over half the holes it's like that.
Yeah, it's a lot easier just to pick your ball up right when it gets on the green and just call it in. That's
Good.
the best way to do it. Yeah,
Hey,
it's good.
I'm doing that now. Ever since I've been doing the media stuff, golf's fun. We just go out and have a good time.
So you're currently still playing is just for fun and
Yeah, it's if I can get out there, I'm gonna play tomorrow, and I'm so pumped. It's like it's like a field trip day, I got this tee time. I could see how guys that this is when I was playing still, when guys would be so excited about going to play golf. I'm like, man, I do this every day. It's like I get excited about playing, but it's not like, man, I got my outfit laid out the night before, and that's how I feel tomorrow. It's like I played like 3 times this year, and I'm so psyched. I'm like, got my outfit already ready. Like I'm so pumped. I got a group text going with the guys talking about breakfast plans. What time we getting out there? It's just
Mimosas before.
Yeah.
dude, that's
What course you playing? What's your home course?
Shoal Creek in Birmingham.
Okay.
Shoal Creek. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a good track. It's we've had 2 PGA championships and Southern Amateur. We've had a U.S. Amateur. It was on TV last week. I was actually in the booth calling it. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I should have been watching last week.
Yeah,
What's your low there?
Man, that's a good question. I would say I probably shot 64, maybe. It's a tough track.
Yeah, 64. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Jesus.
64,
my low
65.
there.
That's probably about it.
That's
Yeah.
my low there on the front.
Yeah. Jeez.
So
So when did you start playing golf, man? How early were you? I mean, your parents played college golf, so that's, I guess, is in your blood.
Yeah, I started playing. As soon as I had one of those one of those plastic clubs, and I was always swinging it around. So I started at a real early age, but I was playing pretty much every sport up until I was probably 8 to 10 years old, and I pretty much was just golf and basketball. I played basketball all the way through high school, so that was what I did during the part of the season in Birmingham when it got cold, and then obviously when I got to college, that's when I could just go play at the rec and play some basketball. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just wasn't gonna make it.
right. Yeah. So at what point did you know like golf was going to be your thing? Like you knew you were competitive enough.
You would like to be peaking when you get to college, like that's when a good time to be playing well, because that's when you start to think about playing professionally. And I was in and out of the lineup my first 3 years at LSU, just really struggled with qualifying and kind of golf. I was up and down. I'd shoot 65, then I'd shoot 81. It just was kind of all over the place. And the senior year, the spring, made some adjustments and changed my golf swing and started getting some confidence, and was in the lineup the whole spring. It basically was it gave me a bunch of confidence. Got second at SECs, and really just felt like I could play at the next level. And then right after school, qualified for the U.S. Open and turned pro. And that was we were rocking and rolling.
Jeez. Yeah, because you were on Corn Ferry where you won a tournament there, then you went.
Yeah, it was quick,
you
man.
Went straight to PGA. You won PGA early, right? I mean, that was.
Yeah, so I'll give you, I guess, going into my senior year would have been like December of 2013. That would have been my senior year. I would have told you I don't know if I was going to play pro golf, and then in October of 2015, I had won on the PGA Tour. So it just goes to show you in this game how fast, if you got some talent, obviously, and then you're a good. I learned a lot while I was in college. I absorbed a lot of information. I just didn't get to apply it until my golf game could kind of match that. So I carried that confidence pretty quickly, and apparently I just needed just a little bit because it carried me a long way.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's amazing how much mental of a game golf is. It drives me insane.
Yeah, it's totally a game that I've seen both sides of it, where an inch of confidence has taken me a mile, and then I've been on the other side of it where the confidence has just been I'm standing over the ball like, how am I going to hit this anywhere near the planet? So it's a crazy game.
Hey folks, are you tired of feeling tired? Do you have a lack of energy and focus? Do you want to make healthier choices and feel better without breaking the bank?
Then you need to check out with our friends over at True Wild. They make delicious, high-quality products that are affordable and actually work for your body and mind. True Wild's products offer everything you need and cut out the crap that you don't.
A lot of you know that I'm passionate about health and nutrition, and True Wild has been a staple in my daily routine for a while now. I can say honestly that I feel so much better since I've started using their products.
And the best part, they taste amazing. This is where True Wild stands out far above the rest. Stop wasting your time with supplements that taste gross. True Wild offers a truly affordable and great tasting alternative that you've been looking for.
They have so many great products. Whether you're looking for green superfood to add to your morning smoothie or electrolytes with no sugar added for daily hydration, True Wild has you covered.
And as a special offer for our listeners, True Wild is offering a discount of 20% off your entire order when you use D&D Pod at checkout.
Trust us, folks. You will not be disappointed. Head over to TrueWild.com today and start feeling your best. Make sure to use our code DNDPOD for 20% off your order.
Your mind and body will thank you for it. You go out one day and every shot you hit, you're like, I can't mess up. And then the next day you go out and shoot 85.
Oh, dude.
I mean,
I've been there.
It's tough.
I've got my 12-year-old daughter. She just made the middle school golf team this year, 7th grade, and so she started playing a lot, which has been good for me. It's got me playing more. So it's fun watching your kids. Like, hopefully one day your kid will be the same way to want to play it. Man, I tell you what, this is the most excited I've been. Going with her to she texted me today, hey, Dad, I want to go to the golf course after school. So I picked her up, and then we're at the golf course hitting balls, man. So it's couldn't be more proud as a dad, man. I'm telling you.
No, I hear that. We're not quite there yet. We still got her just in our little knapsack, so I'm not quite to the level where I could take her to the range with me.
Yeah. Maybe give her a couple weeks.
Yeah, 6 months, she's good.
Yeah.
Well, she's holding her neck good. You're good to put her on the golf cart.
So you're playing golf tomorrow. So do you still practice at all, or you just kind of go out and play?
I practiced. Let's see. Today's Thursday. I hit balls on Tuesday. Just went through my full if I was preparing for a golf tournament grind, and it was awesome. I just had the best grind session. That's the one thing I do miss. Is I love practicing. I love putting in the work, putting in the hours, and seeing yourself get better at something. Yeah. I really love that skill development side and working hard in doing that. So it was fun. I'm actually playing pretty good. I just haven't gotten a chance to practice any. So it was fun to get out there to see what I was working with.
Is there ever thoughts on the range in the back of your head? You're like, man, I kind of want to do this professionally again.
Not really right now, because I really enjoy the media side of all this so far. It's been, for me, just a big sigh of relief to still be involved in the game, and not have the stress. It was, for a while, it just got too much, and this opportunity came up, and definitely just enjoy it. I just feel like it's kind of my calling right now, and I haven't really thought twice about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering how that feels. You kind of going from one side of the ropes to the other now. You're reporting on it and talking to your buddies, which has got to be cool because you can still be a part of it without the, I guess, the mental stress that you fought with before. So I'm sure this is probably a pretty no stress job, and you're still involved with the game.
It can be, because TV's tough. I mean, it's definitely a huge learning curve how to do TV. It's luckily I've learned pretty quickly. Am I perfect at it? Absolutely not. But like golf, TV is pretty similar in that every day is different. There's not one day that's like the next. So I enjoy that part of how some days the TV broadcast and everybody's on the same page. The communication's great. But then there's other days where, being on the ground, it doesn't either. I'll go 9 holes without getting to say anything, or they come to you when you're not expecting it. It's just, there's just a lot of things in TV that are challenging, but there's some days that are great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I've noticed about, I'm an avid watcher of golf, obviously. So I have my favorite announcers and on-course personalities and things. I see a big shift from, I'm not going to be PC on this. I see a big shift from the old guy to the newer face of golf. And I think it's brought a dynamic into kind of announcing and on-course speak that has been really, really good. Like Colt Knost, does a phenomenal job. I mean, he's great. I'm excited about that for the next 20 years of watching golf. So I'm looking forward to it.
No, I love Colt. He's the man. He's been good to me as far as just good advice. And I think one thing that's been helpful, obviously, like Colt and I have relationships with the players, but the players are giving a little bit more. They've been doing the walk and talk, so there's been a little bit more access from the TV side. I think the players have kind of stepped up in that regard. In the past, it's been because they realize the product needs to be good, and they need to provide us with as much as they can or willing to, so we paint them in a good light, and it just makes the broadcast more interesting, personalizes the players more.
For sure.
Yeah, I think the talking in that, I mean, it's crazy. They're doing that in the middle of baseball games now. These dudes are in center field tracking down balls. They're talking with a guy.
That drives me nuts. I don't know. In baseball, it doesn't in golf, but it does in baseball. It drives me nuts.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Von's such an old man.
I really am. I'm trying. Try not to be, but I really am.
So, how long's your deal with NBC? Is that like a multi-year deal, or is that like evergreen thing? How'd that come about?
It's it's. We got some stuff coming up. We'll be there. I'll be with them next year, and
okay, good.
I mean, I love our relationship's been great thus far, and I love the team. It was really cool to get to work with some just top level pros of what they do, and to learn from so many people that have done it for so long. To kind of, I feel like I've skipped some steps to be able to get to like network level calling golf. So for me, to have an opportunity to ask questions and pick their brains, it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's the same as golf. You got to get your reps in to get better at it.
Yep, for sure.
For sure.
So the podcast, so you started podcasting. So
the Smylie Show.
The Smylie Show. So for us, when we decided to do the podcasting thing, we had this idea of what it was going to be. And then episode 1 hit, and the idea that we thought it was going to be was not. It was like, oh my gosh, we need to do this. We need to do this. It's like, upgrading equipment and this and that. I know you're two episodes in, but do you see like kind of a morph into something different from what you need and what you look forward to in the future?
The one thing that surprises me how people want to watch long. They keep saying long-term video, or is that the right word? They want to watch the video in a long format. So I guess like posting it on YouTube or people really like that. I just never would do that. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but apparently people like to watch the audio. I don't know if people have that request for y'all, but for me, that's been the one big request that I'm like, okay.
So we have ours. Ours is on all platforms and on YouTube, just because we know that's what the people like. I listen to mine in my vehicle when I drive for work, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I rarely will watch
an
episode.
Yeah,
so I don't know. I mean,
it is, and it's the weirdest thing that I've noticed. Like I kind of go by data as a number, right? We have more men watch the show on YouTube.
Yeah, our analytics more men on YouTube.
It's more men on YouTube, and it's so different on just the podcast itself. It's way geared towards women on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, obviously we're incredibly good looking. I get that part, but you'd think they'd be watching it on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, like that's something that's been a little surprising, but as far as just the podcast itself, no, that the idea of I've had it for a long time to get it started, but I'm sure, as you know, it's like you could say, I'm going to start a podcast. It's not quite as easy as just as 1, 2, 3. It's been a lot of hurdles just to get to this first just release, and now it's been a lot of hard work this last week or two. So yeah, I think it's just a different norm I'm living in. It's not. I'm constantly on my phone now, trying to do all the social stuff, promoting, because it's different. It's like you treat it like a startup, and so there's just a lot of work that goes into kind of getting it going.
Yeah,
it's a grind, man. So like I said, I'm the same way. So like I hit you up, sent you a message, man. I'm doing that constantly, trying to find new people, trying to get people going, and I have a little bit of network over the years from social media, which helped. Same way with you have a leg up from somebody just saying, hey, I want to start a podcast. Right? Well, I'm Smylie Kaufman that play at the PGA. I'm currently involved at the PGA. I know a lot of cool people. Hell, your first guest is JT. Like,
he's a man.
That's huge, man. Like I said, that's a big one. That's what I told Vaughn. I said, dude, if you just started off your first 3 episodes with your boys from the Spring Break 2K boys, that's a hell of a start,
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously gonna have all those guys on, and if they're willing. Jordan's talked about wanting to come on. He's just been busy, and with the injury stuff he's had going on, I just felt like it wasn't a great time to just get him right in after JT. So yeah. And honestly, I'd love to have Ricky on, but I kind of want to get him to win. I feel like he's going to win soon, so I feel like that would be really fun to talk about after he won.
He's playing good golf again. I've seen that he's creeping back up in the top 50. So
I'm just really proud of him. It's going to be a great episode, just talking a lot of ups and downs in golf and just his whole career. He's probably one of the best branded players to roll through the PGA Tour. I mean, everybody knows who Ricky Fowler is.
Do I still see those freaking Puma flat bill head covers at the golf course from people?
I know.
The orange is
crazy.
He out of all golfers, and again, I'm going to put Tiger Woods on a different level, so I'm not even going to compare. But Ricky is probably the most marketable golf person that I can name.
Yeah.
In the last 20 years. I mean, literally because of you see Ricky Fowler, orange, Puma.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the thing. Yes, Bryson DeChambeau is a Puma guy too, but him by his ugly hat.
Yeah, the big surprise with Ricky the first time I met him, just the way he's branded. His personality doesn't necessarily match it quite as much. Like he's a very reserved person off the golf course, and he'll do anything for anybody. Nicest guy in the world. And the way the PGA Tour kind of branded him was that he grew up in motocross and had that background where he just lives life on the edge and just does everything dangerously. And
Yeah.
and he will if he has a couple cocktails in a golf cart. Don't get me wrong, that'll wake up. But for the most part, he's pretty just kind of chill. He's just an easy hang.
He's the Travis Pastrana of the PGA Tour.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
and he came out the shoot super marketable. That's what's crazy about it, man. And golly, man, I've seen kids everywhere. Like you can imagine, I'm sure when you were playing at the height of your playing with him, you've seen Ricky fans at every tournament.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
One thing he did do is he marketed it to the younger crowd. I mean, I can remember when he first came on PGA Tour, and all the old heads were pissed off that there's a guy with long hair wearing a flat bill cap.
Yeah.
But people my age loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was incredible. So I do hope he wins. I do see it, man. He's playing well.
Yeah,
That's like that and the freaking Jordan Spieth, the Under Armour hat. My kid had that too. My boy had that and the Ricky Fowler one. That's another hat. That's synonymous with freaking Jordan Spieth, man. The blue Under Armour with the logo on the back.
Very true.
Jeez.
You're
Who
right.
are your big sponsors, man? I know you're a Strixon guy once, right?
Strixon and Polo. I mean, those have been my two most long-standing relationships. My probably most one that people remember me for was my relationship with a Natural Light, otherwise known as Natty Light.
I
had a really good run with them.
30 packs.
Yep.
Yeah. That was some really fun times because they were really easy and fun to work with and kind of let me be creative. And we had just had a lot of fun. And they did it was called the Natty Shack outside of Augusta National the year after I played really well. It's called the Natty Shack. It was like an old automobile shop. And they had it all set up. Any person that wasn't going to the golf tournament that day, they could go to the Natty Shack where they could drink as much beer as they wanted, provided by Natural Light. And Barstool was there, so the Portnoy was there. Some of the new foreplay was just starting, so some of those guys had shown up. They had a DJ, and it was bonkers. And right above it, there was a billboard with me pointing down, said, "Come here to the Natty Shack," which is I could basically see Augusta National if I was looking from the billboard's view and pointing down right there at that automobile shop to come to the Natty Shack.
Oh, that's good marketing, man.
that is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find the billboard
I'll look
picture.
that up.
Yeah, it's not hard to find.
How'd the Natty Light thing come about? They knew you liked the party, huh?
Well, yes and no, but now my agent just said like, "Hey, Natural Light's trying to get into golf. What do you think?" I'm like, "No, like I'm with Polo, Strixon, both very traditional brands," and it took us a while to get permission from the other brands I was working with because they're like, "Really? Just nobody had done something like that." It didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but we had fun with it, and you know who really reaped the benefits were my friends.
Oh, your buddy.
No, of course. Hell yeah.
Of course. They reaped all the benefits. Anytime we went on a boys trip, I just called my Anheuser-Busch rep, and they just called wherever we were the regional rep, and they would just bring us cases of beer. It was awesome.
Oh, dude.
I remember when I was in college, a 30-pack of Natty Light, I still remember it to this day, was $11.36.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I mean, that was 2000. I graduated in 2008. I drank it in 2005. But I mean,
It's a good deal.
That's a cheap hangover, really. I mean, I loved it.
No, it's a sport drinking beer for when we were doing it. We would just play drinking games and beer pong and that whole deal. And unless you were going out to the beach, and you just have to get it really, really cold, and it was great.
It's gotta be cold.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's next for the podcast, man? Like I know, so you did your trailer. I've seen that, and then I listened to the episode with you and JT, which was super cool to kind of talk about y'all's.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all grew up playing, and what's next?
It's I mean, I'm gonna continue to have golf guys on. That's gonna be definitely the staple is having tour pros on, but definitely going to be getting players from other sports, really targeting people that have had ups and downs in their careers but have been highly successful, because I can relate to those type of people. So that those are going to be fun conversations for me, because I know what success feels like, but I also know what failure feels like. And I think I just love it's so that type of conversation any person can relate to, listening. So that's kind of something I'm definitely looking forward to. So we talk about sports, it's country music, or any musicians really, comedians. Those are kind of the target audience. And I'm actually interviewing Jake Owen on Monday, so he's the next. He's the next guy coming on.
He's a good time.
Yeah, he is.
I'm sure he likes some Natty Light too. He sings it in one of his songs.
I think he probably does. He sings Tequila Sheila in one song. I have to call my wife every now and then.
Tequila Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Yeah, like I said, that's cool, man. Like I said, you got a premise for it. Like I said, man, for us, you'll be episode 46. Man.
Yeah, I'm
so
sitting
like
here looking at that. Yeah, but season 2, huh?
This is season 2.
All
so
right.
we, if you look back at our cover art, like the cover art for this, like we recreate a different movie scene. Like our first one was Step Brothers. This was Dumb and Dumber for season 2. And so we'll just think of something dumb and then we'll do it.
Yeah.
And then
I'm here for
but
that.
for us, like I said, man, we just been putting them out each week, grinding. It's definitely a grind, man. And we both have full-time jobs. Like I said, you got a full-time job and a kid, so
Yeah, no,
it's work.
It's especially in my stage of life right now, having a newborn, and we're traveling a lot more. So I think COVID, I wasn't traveling hardly at all, so I was at home. Life was good, and now I'm traveling 20 to 25 weeks during the year. It just changes things. And then this has been more work than I thought it would be. But honestly, I think it's going to be super rewarding, and I think I'm going to love it. It's just right now I feel like it's just a bit of a grind.
Yeah.
I do like your podcast logo that was made. It's pretty sweet. I need to get that on a hat or something.
Yeah, no, we found a girl. She did a great job. A girl named Nikki, and I just kind of told her the idea, and she sent me back. That was the first mock she sent. I was like, that's cool. I like it.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
As a guy, it's like it. As long as it had something, I was like, I'm in. I just don't like dealing with crap. It's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's the logo. I'm in.
It looks good. The color's great. Like I said, it looked good on a hat, man. So if you get some merch later, we'll have to get some merch from you for sure,
Heck
man.
yeah.
The funny thing is ours is rendition number 1 too.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. The first artwork we got, we're like, that's it.
I'm like, it's perfect.
Yeah. That's
We're
so related.
easy creatures, man.
Man, guys are so
we should've
predictable.
Dude, we should have started this podcast with a girl approving art. I
Yeah.
think it'd have probably been better than what we have.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
we're big fans. But yeah, like I said, so the good thing is, like I said, man, this has been really a lot of fun because it's different than the stresses of our normal job. So like I said, man, it's just we've had a good time with it. And I seen a thing from Gary V posted a while back about starting podcasts and get through the first 20 episodes.
Is that what it is? Is that the bench?
It's the hardest.
Did you get to the
That's
first
kind of the
20?
hardest part. Yeah, he's like, man, get through that. So, I mean, we're 46 in. We'll be a year July 24th already, and we put one out each week. And we
Y'all do one
on
a
that
week?
schedule.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll try to do a couple a week, try to have a few backlogged, and then every Tuesday we release one, man. So it's been good. We've been doing it. We have been stressing out about it. We've been pretty easily finding people and getting better and better people as it's been going.
Right now, we're planning on doing we have a Monday release and a Thursday release. So it's a Monday is like a recap of the tournament, kind of talk
Nice.
golf and foreshadowing the next golf tournament. But then the Thursday episode will be the in-depth interview, and it'll just be that. So we'll see if that's too much. But I mean, I like talking golf a ton, so I like that Monday part probably just as much.
Yeah.
Well, as connected you are to the tournament with calling it, I mean, it's be easy to
Oh yeah,
do a recap, I would think.
Man.
I mean,
yeah. Sometimes I get so fired up. I just, I see something. I'm like, God, this guy should have won this tournament by 12 shots if he would have just done this. because you're right there. You're sitting there watching. It's like, guy, if you just won just a hothead, or just like, if I could have putt for this guy, we'd have won. We'd have won whatever by 8 shots. And you're just like, God, it's so easy watching sometimes. But then there are other times when I watch and I'm like, okay, this guy's really effing good. Like, like
I never hit that shot.
I felt like always I could hit all the shots, and I tell you, man, some of these shots that some of these guys can hit lately, I'm like, ooh, man, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What was the best part of your game, you think?
Man, I would say that I was really aggressive player. I was a great short iron player when I was driving it well on courses that I had a lot of wedges in. I was obviously really good. I didn't hit it necessarily too very high with my irons, which I think gave me issues like at big level golf, because I just didn't quite have that landing. The descent landing just was too flat, so I was kind of always struggle with that, but I was always a good putter. Yeah.
That putting's pretty important.
Dude, Vaughn's a terrible putter.
Yeah.
Man,
He's bad.
it's really bad.
He's a lefty too.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
I'm a good
He's hitting
bunker
from the
player
wrong side.
too. I'm a really good bunker player.
Oh yeah. I pulled my ball out of the bunkers.
Hey, in 10th grade, I got a bunker lesson from Chichi Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. He came to our school. He came to the local course. All the schools went. That's pretty cool.
Chichi Rodriguez.
Everybody
from
knew
Tuong
who
Fu.
Chi-Chi was, man.
Yeah, Chichi was awesome, man.
Chichi from Tuong Fu.
Yeah. Hey, before we go, we got some other stuff we want to ask you. Before we move on, we got a segment we do each show, presented by our sponsor, Good Ranchers. So we are doppelgangers for each other. So we always ask our guests, like, okay, hey, who is your celebrity doppelganger? Who have you been told, or who do you feel like is your celebrity doppelganger?
And doppelganger's like a lookalike, right? Is that?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
It could be anybody. Like your wife probably tells you, "Oh, you look like."
Man,
Arnold.
I gotta look at myself. See,
Look.
like
No, have you been told, like, somebody said, "Oh, you look like, or you resemble such and such"? Like,
oh man, shoot, I don't know.
Nobody's told you who you look like.
Is your hair gotten darker? Because your hair was more blonde early on, huh? I guess it's just light.
I don't know. It's gonna bother me. I feel like there's been somebody before, but I can't remember who it was, so it wouldn't have been anybody important, I guess.
Dude, seeing you now, you look like the guy
Please,
from
yeah,
The
what-
Lonely Island.
what do you got?
The Lonely Island.
I'd seen it.
I gotta look up his name. He's the guy that the rap group, Andy Samberg from Saturday Night Live. They have that rap group.
Oh yeah, and is it Andy Samberg? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's the other guy, the guy that raps for well.
All right,
I'm gonna pull his name up.
I'll give you your celebrity doppelganger,
Yeah.
dude. You look like Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, he's insulted.
You look like Scotty Scheffler to me.
I don't see it.
I see it.
Oh, you know who people think I look like? Hold on, I got it.
All right.
Kisner. People think I look like Kisner.
Oh,
Dude.
I could totally see that.
that's who
I
it
see
is.
Kisner. With your glasses on, for sure.
But when you see us in person, we look nothing alike. But our pictures on PGA Tour thing, it's always like Kisner ? So apparently we
All
look
right,
I love
like
Kisner.
Scratch Scotty Scheffler. I take that off the list. We're gonna go with Kisner.
yeah.
Then we also have a stretch. Somebody that
Oh, dude. So yeah,
yours is great.
yours
is great.
I have this website called Star by Face, and I always like put in the picture, and it usually gives me pretty accurate stuff, and then it gives you some like real outlandish ones.
Okay.
Okay. So we put yours in. It came up with some people. I didn't feel like it was a good match, but one of the stretch ones was hilarious. Was Chaz Bono?
All right, hold on. I gotta look this up.
No, don't.
I don't know who this is. Who is he?
You know Chaz Bono? Okay.
You gotta look it up.
All right, I gotta look it up.
Look it up.
And it's the stretch. It's the one that's supposed to be funny.
It came up on there. I'm like, no way, but I got to at least tell you
But
about
the
it.
irony of it all is the one that says you look like is fun.
Okay,
You see it?
Chaz Bono seems like he's hype. This guy seems hype. I'm down with Chaz Bono. I'm here for it.
I'm here for
That
it.
guy can party for sure.
You heard it here. You heard it here. Oh man, so fun. Yeah, we always try to do that with each guest because, like I said, we try to ask some stuff that maybe a little different than you're usually talking about. I'm sure you're used to talking about all golf, but we always like to bring that question into the mix.
Chaz Bono was great. We had one with Wesley Snipes. So
No, you know what's funny? So I used ChatGPT. He asked me about that. And when I did that, it came up Johnny O Yang.
Okay. All these
I don't know, dude.
all these names are like going over my head. I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't know who that was
either.
either. I had to-
Johnny O Yang is a comedian.
yeah, but I had to Google it, and I was like, okay, look, it doesn't. But that's what AI told me.
All right, so what's this
It's-
app done? All right, so is this like an app? What's it? Do I
Well,
need to get it?
it's a website called Star by Face. I don't know. I just Googled thing one day doppelganger, and I put the picture in there, and
Star
it'll tell
my
you
face.
Star by Face.
By
By
face.
like BY.
Yeah.
All right.
And so,
Okay, this is sick.
Put your buddies in and tell them, hey, this is their doppelgangers.
Dude.
Especially, yeah, Chaz
upload a
Bono's you,
pic.
man.
Chaz.
Upload a pic.
Chaz Bono. I gotta look at Chaz Bono again just the name.
Oh man.
Chaz Bono is a great name.
Hey, so what's your?
I'm uploading a pic. Hold on.
There you go. What you got?
I'm seeing what they're
That's
giving me.
hilarious.
All right,
That's
what were you
hilarious.
saying? All right, it's uploading. So what do you got?
No, while you're looking at that, so I want to get your thoughts. I'm sure you've been asked this before. What are your thoughts on LIV, man? It's the hot thing right now to talk about,
Wait.
especially this week. So he's looking at what did it come up with?
Oh my god! All right, so I got I have a 31% match for Adolf Hitler. I mean, what in the world, man? Like,
But the 31% was a nice side of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Oh man.
it's a match. Oh god,
Who's the other one?
can't even pronounce their names. Ken Dorio.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like a great guy.
Doesn't look like me.
I mean,
All right.
Hitler's 31%.
I mean, it's pretty much the most accurate there ever was.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's tough, man.
I think we should start it. I think every time we ask this, we should have the guest pull up the app and do it. Yeah,
Oh, that would be great.
that's good. You're the first person to pull the app up and did the stuff with it. So,
Well, I got
but,
it. I mean, I'm all for bits like that. If I can pull up one of my buddies, and it's just
Yeah.
unfortunate that Adolf Hitler might be the best match on there. It just happened to be me.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. We're not going to tell anybody.
Yeah. It's tough.
that's a rough one.
He was a great. He was. You know, he had some good qualities, right? So that's what they
Dude.
matched you with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they just saw Kaufman's probably a German last name, and
There
they
it
just
is.
said,
Try
"Oh,
having
you
your
know,
name-
here's another German guy."
Try having your name be Von Schultz.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
My son's name is Kaiser Von Schultz.
Huh.
So I mean,
Yeah.
you put my son in there. I don't know what he's going to come up with. I'm afraid to do it. I don't want the FBI to catch me.
Yeah. All right, you asked Liv stuff, didn't you?
Liv,
Yeah.
yeah. What you think, man? What's your thoughts?
What y'all think?
Oh, I love this. I'd love to answer.
You know what?
Because I already know what I
don't-
think, but I'm curious.
don't like-
I
I don't-
like hearing
I
it from
don't-
another perspective.
My thoughts are, I mean, one, I love PGA Tour, no lie. I think the LIV Tour, the concept was cool. I don't really like the product they put out. I guess one, I'm not gonna go watch on YouTube. I know they got the CW deal now, but I wouldn't go watch it on YouTube. And then I just thought the presentation was kind of cheesy for me.
Yep.
I guess the standards PGA Tour, and it's so great.
Yeah.
Great commentating, great visuals. You know, they can add the cool, innovative looking things on the green and stuff like that, but it doesn't make me want to watch it. You know,
My view on it is, without going into this long, drawn-out detail, I think the idea was great. I think the execution has not been just yet. I do think it is something that the PGA Tour should have thought about years and years prior to try to incorporate some sort of the aspects of the LIV Tour. But again, they have a bunch of great players that are playing. I mean, Cam Smith, Brooks Koepkas of the world, those are great players. But when you look at the broad variety of who's on the LIV Tour, most of them are outgoing pro tour or outgoing, they're on the back end of their careers, and they have names and things like that. But you're ranging from Phil Mickelson to Richard Bland. I mean, it's just such a wide deal. It's not my thing. I'm okay with people want to watch it, and then I'm not going to knock it, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah, I follow on Instagram. That's about it. That's the only thing I watch. That's the only thing I see of them. the little clips.
So you don't have a favorite team on LIV Golf? Like you don't have
I can't get with the team stuff.
You don't.
No,
I can't get with it. I don't know.
No.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, I'll say this about LIV, and it's caused really good change for the PGA Tour.
I see that.
And I think when you sit down on the couch and watch one of these elevated designated events that they've created, I think there's 12 of them on the PGA Tour now, where all the top players are playing, and you sit down on the couch and you look at the leaderboard and you're like, yep, that's what I want to see. And
yeah,
so I think that's been a very positive change for the PGA Tour, is getting all the best players playing against each other more often instead of more spread out like it has been. As well, like they're not going to have a fall season. Like it'll just be for money and exemptions. As far as if you win, you get a 2-year exemption. So it gives golf fans a break a little bit. And now golf addicts are still going to watch. If you love golf and you like watching it, you'll still watch golf in the fall. But other people like to just watch golf when the best players are playing. So
yeah,
it's been good for that, I think. It's funny, when I was playing, I was on the total different side of this. It's when you get into TV, I've totally changed my opinions because it doesn't affect me nearly as much. So when I was a guy that needed starts and I was trying to get back on tour, I was against all these things that we're talking about because I'm like, I need more opportunities. But now what they're doing, they're shrinking it down to where you have to play some damn good golf to continue to keep your card and not have to go to any type of, I think it's top 50 guys get into the designated events for the following year, and top 50 at the end of the year, that's a dang good season. It really is. I mean, it's so easy to finish outside the top 50, for good players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, man. I can't get with the team stuff. It's very confusing to me.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody's gonna offer me $100 million to go play golf, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it, and I don't care where the money comes from. I don't care if fans are mad at me. I'm doing it for $100 million, and then I'm gonna be done with it, and then I'm just gonna play on my own.
Oh man, I mean that's the argument. I mean, I think we're kind of past the LIV Golf stuff lately. To me, what I've noticed more, the big debate has been about the world ranking system. And that's been the really big topic of conversation because the LIV players have been very adamant about it. Where the tour side or any tour fan, they'll tell you that, well, you knew what you signed up for. You knew you didn't have world ranking points. Why did you go to a tour that didn't have anything set up, where they didn't meet any of the requirements? So it's just been kind of a back and forth of he said, she said when it comes to the world ranking system. There's no world that we live in where Brooks Koepka, Cameron Smith, and Dustin Johnson are top 25 players in the world. So I would like our world rankings. It's either like we don't either need world ranking systems, or it's not right. Like, you got to figure out how. It's a tough conversation because it's hard to reward them world ranking
It's hard
points.
to translate.
Without those three names there's no relevancy there, I think, in that conversation, sadly.
I mean,
they're the ones that they're the exceptions to that rule, no doubt.
I mean, there's plenty of other great players too. I mean, I'm leaving out Taylor Gooch. I'm leaving out Joaquin Neiman. I'm leaving out Abraham. They got a ton of they got a ton of good players on the LIV Golf Tour.
Matthew Wolf.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I guess they're just such big names that are always on the top of the leaderboard when they were PGA. I mean, hell, Cam Smith was riding a high and left PGA.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody described it to me like this: it's like selling your business, and it's like you build up your business, then you sell it, which we see all the time in the business world. And that was a good way of looking at it to me. It's like, okay, all right, so you did really well, and you're like, all right, I'm going to sell my business. And that's basically, but they get to keep making more money. So,
yeah.
Yeah, they got earnouts. I mean, that's pretty, like on a business sale.
And the LIV's they don't get world rankings, but if I'm not mistaken, doesn't every other tour get world rankings?
Yeah, it's like you got to apply, and you're not guaranteed. You have to meet the requirements, and there's a period of time where they have to review everything. It's not like hey, we have a new tour, we deserve X. So it's not quite as easy as I think people make it out to be. Maybe it could be easier, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they've had a lot of people dragging names through the mud too, so it didn't help both sides kind of.
Yeah, I wish LIV would go to 72 holes.
See, that doesn't even bother me that much. The 72 holes thing. It's just, I think the shotgun thing bothers me the most because it's just not a true championship to me. I think starting on the first hole and ending on the 18th hole is more important than 72 holes because this debate could go on and on and on. I mean, there's just you could pick this thing apart so many different ways.
It reminds me of match play, to be honest. Like, if we've all watched a match play event. Match play events are so boring to go watch, to me.
Really?
Because it's so slow. It's
unless it's a Ryder Cup. I mean,
it's slow. Like it to me.
Did you go to Austin or something? You didn't like it?
Yes.
Oh, that's the deal. Yeah.
I mean, they don't have the match play anymore, so you can talk as much shit as you want.
Oh, that's when they dropped. Yeah, that's right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I worked it this year, man. It was one of the longest weeks I've ever worked. I had like 8 to 9 matches a day. They would just drop. We would follow a group, then you drop back, and then you follow a group, drop back. So I was like, man, yeah, I'm with you on the match play.
From the stands, you see one groove. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get off of it. It's gonna make me angry.
Hey, see, I gotta ask. You got any Tiger interactions or stories that you something cool about Tiger?
Yeah, I mean, I got one with him that was at the match this year. I don't know if y'all watched the one with him and Rory played Jordan and JT down in Tampa. And I was host of a informal press conference where all 4 guys came up on stage, and I sat in between them and had questions from fans, and then kind of made up my own questions as well, and asked them, all 4 different questions. But Tiger, I asked him the first question, and it was right before he had a foot injury, and I asked him, was like, Tiger, how's your foot? And he said, good. Just said one word, and I'm like kind of nervous. I haven't hosted anything like this before, so I'm like, just a little, I got Tiger Woods next to me, like this is a pretty big deal. Like, you don't need to screw this up. So he said, good. And so I was like, you're playing with Rory McIlroy. What's the expectations for today? Win. So I asked him 2 questions. I got 2 one-word answers. I'm like, okay, this is not going well. So I'm thinking like, oh God. And Tiger used to do that with the media all the time, give short answers and kind of feel like you're backed into a corner. But as we went on, it got way better, and he started opening up a little more, and I got him to start laughing a little bit. So it was good, but I was crawling in a hole there for a minute.
That's it, dude. He's got to be intimidating. Got to be around.
He would be. But I guarantee you, I could beat him in golf right now.
I think he could.
Man.
He could be in a wheelchair and I'd still take him.
I believe it.
Oh, I was gonna cut his arms off before we played.
Well,
find
then
a way to beat
you
you,
got
man.
a chance.
Oh man. Well.
Yeah. What? So last one. Who's been the coolest celebrity you've played with? I'm sure you played plenty of programs. Who would you say has been the coolest celebrity you've got to play with?
Oh man. Man, I've played with a lot. That's the cool thing about golf is all these guys like golf. You know, all these celebrities love playing golf. So, two guys that come to mind would be. I would probably say Tom Brady.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Who's that? No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Yeah, it was.
Never heard of her.
It was at Augusta too, so that made it all the better.
Oh,
Yeah.
you jerk.
I hate to rub it in, but that was a great day.
Hey, that's awesome.
We played with Charles Woodson. That's my favorite
We
celebrity.
did, yeah. We played with Charles Woodson and Jay Feely at the week of the Super Bowl this year. Our sponsor, Good Ranchers, took us to. We played that par 3 charity tournament.
Oh, there you go. How'd it go? How'd y'all do? Y'all nervous?
We, me and Ben Spells, the owner of Good Ranchers, I think we shot even or one over.
I don't remember.
So he played with Jeff Darlington from ESPN, and so we beat them. And the coolest thing about the whole deal is the last 3 holes, we played a hammer game, and our claim to fame is we beat Charles Woodson and Jay Feely. They both owe us $40. So
Yeah.
They didn't pay you?
we took them last week. No, we told them not to pay. We don't want your money. We just want to tell the story. So they were good with it.
Well, then
I'm
you
going to my
can't say they owe
casket.
you $40. So you just said,
Well, I won
hold it over their head.
$40. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, they still owe $40.
Yeah,
Even when I'm dead, they're gonna owe me.
they owe us.
technically
So-
not.
Dude,
Don't stop looking at the semantics of it.
come on, Chaz.
But but the funny thing is, we're talking about how bad my putting is. I won closest to the hole and 5 putted.
Yeah, he was 3 feet and then he 5 putted. Dude, he hit the ball so hard. Charles Woodson says, "Damn."
I was trying to flex. I was showing them what's up. They're scared to death.
It was bad, dude.
5 putted from how close were you?
3 feet.
It was like
Dude, he hit his first putt about 30 foot.
I was nervous, and then it became funny.
Then
Oh,
he
man.
lit 2. Yeah, it was bad. But we played that Mountain Shadows, that par 3 course. You heard of that in Scottsdale?
No, I
there?
haven't. I'm sure it's fun.
So that's like Feely's course. He plays with a bunch of guys there. I think so Tuesday they got a cash game. So
Sounds fun.
but yeah, man. Like I said, man, I don't think we got anything else, man.
No, I was going to ask you what your thoughts on Patrick Reed are, but I'll skip that part.
Yeah. I don't want to get sued today. I'm good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, yeah, man. Well, Smiley, we appreciate you jumping on, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course, man. This dad life, as soon as 8 o'clock comes around, it's kind of my time to either watch TV or do whatever. But today, hop on the mic. It's been fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it, dude. And all the luck with your the Smylie Show.
Yeah.
We'll be watching for sure,
Thank
man.
you.
So
And it's always Gold Tigers, huh?
No.
go Tigers.
Go
If you ever want to
Tigers.
give us a shout out on your show, man, we appreciate it, dude. Just tell
Absolutely.
me, coolest dudes ever.
Yeah, coolest. You didn't tell Ricky Fowler I said hi. Say Vaughn from the Dale Not Nail podcast that you don't know said hi. He's a big Oklahoma State fan and alum.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I actually finished school there and he didn't.
That goes for that.
Oh,
that goes for
he
that
mentioned-
entire crew I hang out with. None of them got degrees.
He mentioned that on the podcast with JT. He's like, "Well, I went all 4 years. It was the only one that got your degree." What did he say? He goes,
He said,
JT says,
congratulations on your degree or something like that.
"I was making money, kid."
Yeah, I would have left too, but I sucked at golf. But anyway.
Yeah,
Exactly, right? That was never even an option.
Yeah.
no kidding, man. Well, yeah, dude. Thank you so much, man. Let you get back to back to Tequila Sheila.
Yep. Shoot, man. There's none of that lately. It's just
No.
keeping the head down and just one day after the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It'll be that way for the next 22 years.
It's like Groundhog's Day, man.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, play golf while you can and drink a lot.
Hey, I'm excited about my golf round tomorrow. Y'all don't give me. I'm pumped. But
Dude,
I gotta go shine my shoes real quick.
Dude, we're gonna follow up with you tomorrow and see what you
I'm
shot.
gonna shoot you a message. Let me know what you come up with.
All right, that sounds good.
But yeah, man, we'll do this when this goes out. I'll message you. We'll get you tagged and stuff like that. We'll tag you in the show.
Perfect,
and,
man.
Like I said, man, we'll give some love and make sure our friends know about your podcast as well.
Absolutely.
So thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
jumping on with us.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Let's
man.
do it again sometime.
All right.
Later, Smiley.
See ya.
Peace, man.